Friday. We did it. We made it. We made it.
It's Algoma Fall Festival. Where is
Friday.
it? Algoma Fall Festival Friday, because Donny Hilsinger's coming on. And it's Fur and Feathers Friday, because it's Humane Society Day.
And it's also We Survived Another Week
Friday.
Woohoo! Welcome to Mornings on TV with Luann and Tim. He's Tim, I'm Luann.
That's right.
Hope you're having an awesome morning so far. Holy Kavanaugh hearings.
Oh,
My word, I could not, seriously, I could not take my eyes off that thing all day yesterday. Whenever I had a second, even here at work, I was like, checking it out.
I didn't leave here until after 3:30 in the afternoon because I was glued to the
I was late
screen.
leaving too because I was like, oh, I'm going to miss it. If I drive home, I'm going to miss.
I didn't even see most of his testimony. I just saw his initial...
He was, I think,
was so unhinged.
One of the biggest things, he so turned me off. Just like on a personality level, he so turned me off. You got to remember, this guy's like in a job interview. So he walks in there all like talking about the Clintons and the conspiracies and people have ruined my life. And this is your potential boss you're talking to. And they're letting him talk like that. He actually challenged one senator who asked him about drinking.
I'd like to hear about your drinking.
She said, "Have you, have you ever
blacked out?"
Blacked out, and he said, "No, I haven't, Senator. Have you? Do you like beer? Yes, Senator, I like beer. Do you?"
As Luann says, he's talking to his employee, people who are supposed to be.
I don't know how somebody didn't say, "Excuse me, these," and then. One of the senators, the Republicans, I can't remember his name. I tried so hard to remember. He went after that situation. They took a break right away. Kavanaugh comes back immediately upon sitting down, looks to that senator and apologizes for making the remarks.
Yes.
And then immediately after that, one of the Republican senators goes off. He just loses his mind. He is so ticked off. He is shaking. He's spitting while he's talking. He's so mad about the scam of this procedure, and the Democrats are awful, and they aren't doing their job. And you, sir, have nothing to apologize for.
Yeah.
What a day.
Because that was the one, Randy Rainbow. I follow him on Twitter, and Randy said, if nothing else, the guy who you're talking about deserves a Golden Globe.
I was just disgusted. At high level.
Oh, no, he's like one of the leaders of the party kind of thing. Not the chairman, but like up there, right?
He's sitting beside the chairman.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, him, that guy. She, on the other hand...
Well, I cried 3 times watching her talk.
I know. You know what? And I'm not saying that I believe her.
I do.
More than him.
Oh, way more. No, I believe...
You know what? I am saying that. I don't believe him. I believe her.
I believe her. Luann, even in his opening remark, he said... I'm not saying that I don't believe that she may have been assaulted.
Yeah.
Okay, right off the bat, you just said she may have been assaulted. She's saying she was assaulted. You don't say, I believe you may have been. You say, I believe you were.
That's such a condescending comment.
He was trying to say, I'm not discounting the fact that she was assaulted. What I'm saying is it wasn't me.
Right.
That's what he could have said. But instead he said, I'm not saying that she may have been. Yes, you are.
You know what? It's so interesting, too, because when you watch it, of course, all the news outlets have their pundits. Mm-hmm. And when she was done, they were freaking out. Like, every channel had this table full of pundits, and they were saying Kavanaugh's got to be worried. Like, the Republicans are concerned. And they're so connected that they have laptops, and they're getting emails from people who are in the room and stuff like that, and everybody was like, wow, she was phenomenal. So credible.
The letters that are coming in, the Bar Association is writing letters saying,
actually,
stop these hearings and get an investigation. Do not confirm this man.
Yeah. And apparently it's going to go ahead.
I think they're
and there's 2 other people who are still accusing him,
who have never been heard from.
And that didn't even come up yesterday. Did you also see when he was challenged by one of the Democratic senators to, you know what, turn around right now and say to them,
the guy beside
I want the FBI to have an investigation. Please, Mr. President of the United States of America, let's stop this. Let's take a week. Let's take 1 week and let's let the FBI. He must have been asked that question 18 times, and finally, at one point, he just didn't answer.
Mm-hmm. No.
And I kept thinking to myself, you know what? You are so making yourself look bad. Like, why not?
His temperament seemed all wrong to me. I mean, yes, okay, her credibility has been challenged too, but she remained calm. She took her time. She referred to her notes, and then he gets up there and he just blubbered and blustered and shouted.
And you know what's interesting?
My reputation has been aligned. So has hers.
Yeah, exactly. And she's emotionally been damaged by you.
I would rather have her sit on the Supreme Court than him.
Me too. And you know what? It was interesting because I was talking to Jim about it, and I said, a couple of the Democratic senators were asking him about, apparently when you get drunk, people have actually quoted saying, when you get drunk, you become belligerent and loud. And I said to Jim, I said, you know what?
Totally
he's belligerent when he's sober.
Right.
Of course he gets belligerent when he's hammered. Unbelievable. Coca-Cola won big though.
Oh my God!
Whoa, $3 million they estimate that they made in
free advertising because that Coca-Cola bottle sat beside, and right off the bat, all she said at the beginning of the hearing was, he said, you can take breaks whenever you need, blah, 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 and she said, well, no, after I give this testimony, I would like a little caffeine. And in response to a request for caffeine, I'm thinking it's morning.
Yeah.
I thought coffee.
She wants a coffee.
And what's his name, the Grassley says, did you want a Coke? And so then they get her a coffee, and he says, did you want to take a break for your Coke? And she's like, no, it's okay, I got a coffee. And then later on, the bottle of Coca-Cola shows up. I'm thinking, does he have shares in Coca-Cola?
Right? And
so there's a bottle of Coca-Cola.
Something else too that was really interesting, if you watched throughout the day, the Republican senators hired a professional prosecutor to ask questions of Dr. Ford. But then when
specializing in sexual assault cases.
When it came time for her to pose questions to Kavanaugh, she posed one question, I think, and then the senators just kind of like,
yeah, because they needed a rah-rah team, and she wasn't going to give them rah-rah for him.
No, she was trying to stay very diplomatic, I felt. Yeah.
Well, you know what? This could have been yesterday, because today is National Ask a Stupid Question Day.
And get a stupider answer.
Yeah.
Stupider.
I know. I remember once
asking. Ask a Stupid Question Day.
It's Ask a Stupid Question Day.
So this is going to be one of his best interviews yet.
Yeah, I know. Like, every day is Ask a Stupid Question Day for me, really. And then, you ask somebody, can I ask a stupid question? And people say, better than anybody I know.
Yeah, for sure. Or when people start to comment by saying, I don't mean to be rude. What I want to say is, well, then don't be. Don't.
Look at Ask a Stupid Question Day.
Oh, there you go.
Like, yeah.
Which one are you?
I'm the one who's asking the stupid question, and you're the one with the bright idea.
See? That's my hand.
Wasn't that nice of me?
Yeah.
You're scratching your bum.
Yeah.
I know you.
Yeah,
and you're eating something.
Yeah, I'm always eating and scratching my
your bum. There you go.
That's what I do.
Hey,
when I'm not on camera, sometimes on camera.
Do you have one of those security systems, those smart home security? You know about these things though? They can turn your lights on, run your thermostats.
I want one of those.
No, you don't. All it took was this is a CBC opening paragraph. All it took was a white van, a team of 3 hackers, and a phishing email to remotely unlock Joanna Kenwood and Peter Yarima's front door.
What?
They did a test on one of these home security systems, and they cracked their Wi-Fi code in less than 2 hours, and they sent a phishing email which got them the password to their alarm system, and they were in that. They did a test, and these people didn't know. I mean, they volunteered for their home to be. Within 2 hours.
2 hours.
They had their Wi-Fi code and they had gotten the password for their alarm system.
What?
Yeah.
And they had they didn't have time ahead to prepare and try.
No, they had just installed it and thought, and
How did they get the password?
Through phishing, through an email phishing. They pretended that they were Wink Connected Home Hub, sent them an email, and she believed that she was hearing from Wink. And she logged into Wink, and they got the login.
No way.
Yes, way.
It's a security system.
But it
needs to be a little more secure.
If they can hack the voting system in the U.S., they can certainly hack into your home security system. That. But then apparently the article does go on to say that there are things you can do to really ensure that your system is secure.
You know what? I bet people who sell those things are not happy this morning.
I think it's a lot to do with passwords and stuff. Making sure. Yeah.
And they say you should change them. My goodness, I can't remember the ones I have.
Right. There's a lot going on. It's Friday. So just a reminder that the Who's Got Talent is tonight. They start there. We had them on the show. We interviewed them, Barbara Ranyevich and can't think of his name right now. Anyway, they're gonna Mario. It's their first elimination round, 6 to 9 p.m. at the Tech. $10 for adults, $5 for kids, with proceeds going to the Canadian Cancer Society. So if you want to go and see all the finalists,
Man, that came around quick.
I know. This is the first round of eliminations. I'm going to be there for the final round. I'm the judge for the final
You're
round.
a judge? Oh
I'm
my
a judge,
gosh.
yeah. But they've got 3 great judges. Mario Nacarado is the name I couldn't think of. And Leslie Walsh-Tibbin is going to be there judging tonight. So that'll be fun.
Do you have any idea how many people are like lined up for it?
They had a good turnout. So there's
Isn't
a number
that
of
awesome?
finalists. And they start reducing it now. So that's on the really free market. Really cool idea at the Norgoma on the dining room on the 2nd floor.
Oh.
No money, no bartering, and no trading. You can bring in items that are in usable condition that you no longer need. You can bring them in, put them down, and take what you need and leave what you don't. So if you've got items that are in good shape and you're willing to give them up for free and maybe go home with something in its place, or just put it up
Pick
for someone
something.
else to take, go by the Norgoma from 2 o'clock till 7 o'clock today.
That's an awesome idea.
Really free market. I found that on Facebook.
And they're asking for, used items, of course, but like,
Well,
that
I was
still
gonna,
works,
I
for
was going to
instance.
bring my mother's Mixmaster set that I inherited, but Luann claimed it before I could.
I said, I'll give you $5. Yeah, I
I'm
want
going
it.
to give it to you, Mom, as long
Yeah.
as you promise to bake something and bring it in for Alzheimer's coffee break this next week, okay?
Okay.
All right. Listen, stay with us. We have the team members from Haunted Sault Ste. Marie coming up to talk about an event on Halloween. So coming right back after this break on Mornings with Luann and Tim.
Baby takes the morning train. He works from 9 till 5, and then he takes another home again to find me waiting for him. Hey, mama, tonight. Hey, mama, hey. Life in a northern town.
My first guests this morning, well, actually, Tammy, you've been on the show before for On Point. Mm-hmm. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Ryan Walker, welcome to Mornings with Luann and Tim on TV. Tammy and Ryan Tammy's the founder of Haunted Sault Ste. Marie, and Ryan's one of their investigators. I love this stuff, you guys. So you do paranormal investigations?
We do.
Okay, tell me, how did this all start and when?
Well, I would say probably about 2010, somebody came to me, and I was already investigating and doing things, but somebody came to me and said, you should really start Haunted Sault Ste. Marie. You should take that name before somebody else does. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, you should really do it. So I thought, you know what? So I registered the name.
Yes.
And then it kind of got started from there. And over the years, it's evolved, and now we have 6 team members that are our steady team members, and we're loving it. We're a good,
6?
happy team. We're a family. Mhm.
That's so Ryan, how long have you been involved?
I've been involved for about a year now.
Okay, so you're a newcomer kind of
Newcomer,
sort of.
yeah.
How did you hear about them?
Actually, I went to Tammy for a reading, and basically she just asked if I was interested in joining.
Wait a minute. Let's back up. A reading? What do you do?
I do psychic reading.
Do you? Mm-hmm. I love that. Wait.
Well, you have to come and see me, TammyDeans.com.
Where do you do it out of your home?
I don't, not anymore.
Do you have? Okay, that would be kind of weird, eh?
Well, I used to.
Do people bring spirits in with them when they do that?
Oh, yeah.
You see that stuff?
yeah.
I know. I wouldn't do it in my house either. I would want like do you ever have to cleanse the environment after?
Absolutely. It's not so much the spirits that come in, it's more of the junk that people bring with them.
Yeah, eh?
And needing to cleanse their energy out.
Wait, so how do we can make this whole interview just changed from Haunted Sault Ste. Marie to Tammy Dean's doing a reading on me.
We get twice the time now.
Well, I know. How do I find you?
TammyDeans.com, but I'm
website.
located inside the Hair Razor Salon on Queen Street.
Seriously?
I have a cute little room back there, so yeah.
I had
come
no
check it
idea.
out.
This is so cool. Okay, so you started that first, and then Haunted Sault Ste. Marie was.
Oh yeah, I've been doing my readings forever.
Forever. How do you have an affinity for this kind of thing? Have you always, Ryan, felt that you had I guess some people are more open to it than others, or is it just a curiosity thing for you?
Well, I kind of grew up in a house that had a lot of paranormal activity, so I've been around it most of my life, and so I had an interest in it, but honestly I was a little bit afraid of ghosts for the longest time, so it was something I really wasn't looking to pursue on my own, but just kind of when I met Tammy, things were just kind of lining up, and it seemed like the right time and a great opportunity, so...
What do you say when people say you guys are crazy? Because people must say, I don't believe in it, and this is, come on. Do people doubt you?
Absolutely.
And then do you worry about them doubting you, or just
No.
say, doubt if you want,
Exactly.
right?
People all are at their own level of understanding, I guess, of the paranormal. So for me, it's just, I don't need to prove anything to them. I'm doing it for myself and to help people, and that's what's
And
important.
To help people. Now, that's an interesting thing, too, because I think a lot of people don't realize that this can actually be something that can be troubling in someone's life. If there's
Well, I would say 95% of our cases are all residential places where people are having issues and need help. They're scared and
or they don't understand.
Exactly.
Because, well, of course, they're scared because they don't understand. I guess
Right.
in a lot
Yeah.
of cases, right? Because ignorance can lead to fear. So, how do you? Can you just give an example of some of the work that you've done? I know whether you can't disclose because there's obviously confidentiality.
Okay, well, I will tell you that one of the best places that I went to,
Okay.
just because it was a public place, was the Palace Saloon across the river.
No kidding.
Unfortunately, this is before Ryan's time, but they had a pre-paranormal party, and it was really, really good. It was really, really fun. That was one of the fun ones that we did. It wasn't a spooky thing, but we
Okay.
got a lot of good stuff there. Yeah. But most, like I said, most of them are all residential ones that they need help. So we go in, we find whatever we can find, and then we take the evidence to them and then ask them, what they want us to do, whether they want us to just cleanse the place or just leave it to them and they figure it out on their own. So
Amazing. So, how do people find you? Or do you have a Facebook page or something? Or
We both have we have a Facebook page
For
as
the
well
group.
as well as hauntedsaultsaintmarie.com.
Oh, you actually have a website too, hauntedsaultsaintmarie.com, and a Facebook page, Haunted
Yeah.
Sault Ste. Marie. And so they can contact you if they have any questions or if they want you to come over and speak to them. They can make an appointment. What about if somebody just, for instance, Edie Suriano was here talking about the Bushplane Museum. Now, you said you've worked there and you
Yep.
spent some time there, and you used the word
Residual haunting.
residual haunt. Can you explain that a little bit to me, that concept?
Sure. So what basically a residual haunt is sometimes if some sort of significant event happened at any point in history, kind of thing, it leaves almost like a scar or
Okay.
some like energy.
An energy,
okay.
like a ding in the energy kind of thing.
So whenever the factors that cause that event to happen or similar happen again, so if a lot of times it's just a simple time, like you hear someone say like at 3:03 every morning, like something occurs.
Right.
So if the conditions are there to trigger that residual haunt, it's basically just almost just the event is just playing out again through time. It's something that you can't really interact with. But I know at the bush plane, what happens sometimes is the old work area, they'll hear some people like working on tools.
Yeah.
And it just seems that that's something that when the conditions are right, it's just that playing again of just someone building planes like they did back in the day.
Right. I have friends, I've talked about this before, I have friends who owned a lodge in Huntsville, and the same sort of thing. Once in a while, they would smell cigar smoke on the staircase or rose water in the kitchen. Just at certain times of the day or whatever, not always, just once in a while, which is, So now let's talk a little bit about this event at the Grand Theater. I used to work at the Grand Theater.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, when Wanda and Mark Mackey first invested and opened it up, it was so exciting. Huge investment, though. It was a huge undertaking, and we did make a go of it for a while, actually running it as a theater, but it's really hard in Sault Ste. Marie to run a professional theater company. But kudos to the Mackeys for keeping the Grand Theater going all this
Yes,
time.
it's beautiful.
It is. So I never had any experiences, but I know that building has an amazing history. It was the Orpheum Theater, and that was back, when did that open? The 1930s, 40s maybe? I'm not even certain.
Yeah.
I think that's what she told me, yeah.
So you're going to be there when?
Halloween night.
Halloween night.
Yep, absolutely. Halloween night. We are doing a wonderful, wonderful,
There's your
wonderful
posters
contest.
up. Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
Awesome. So what we're doing is we're going in to investigate, and we are inviting the contest winners to come in and investigate with us. So do you want to tell them about the contest, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a contest for somebody and a friend to make a short 3 to 5 minute video telling us why they think that they'd be good at becoming paranormal investigators and why they should come along for this adventure with us. And they have to submit by 7 o'clock on the 21st of October.
Okay.
And then a few days later, I think it's the 25th, we will announce the winner.
How many? One winner?
Winner and a friend. So it's
It's the two
couple,
people in
like
the
Two
video.
people in the video get to go and do an investigation at the Grand Theater with you on
With us.
Halloween night.
Halloween
Yeah.
night. Yep.
That is so cool. And more information is available at www.hauntedsaultstemarie.com
And our Facebook page as well.
and the Facebook page as well. That's going to be so cool. I want to hear all of it. Will you come back after and let us know how it went?
Sure.
I would love to. And anytime you want to come back on the show and talk about stuff, if you have other things coming up or great stories to share, or maybe bring back a guest who you've done a thing with, who might have a story to tell us. I love this
Sounds
stuff. Hey, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And best of luck. Get in touch with them if you're interested and put that little video together with your cell phone. How many minutes? 2 minutes?
3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5 minute video. Not hard to do. And have a great night on Halloween with these two. Well, there's 6 of you.
6.
From Haunted to St. Marie. And we'll be back with Haunted Luann right after this.
Wake me up when September ends.
It ain't me, it ain't me. I ain't no senator song. It ain't me, I ain't no watching.
So, Luann, I wanted to try to get somebody from Xinghua Hall. From Algoma University
Yes.
on the show. We ran out of time. We couldn't get them booked in, but I just wanted to talk about this Orange Shirt Day that's happening on Sunday. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so here's the origin of Orange Shirt Day. A woman named Phyllis Webstad, when she was in 1973, 1974, she had just turned 6 years old, and she went to the mission school for 1 year. Okay, so First Nations. What do you call those schools? The
Residential.
Yeah, residential school. Dog Creek Reserve. She lived with her grandmother on Dog Creek Reserve. Never had much money, but somehow her granny managed to buy her a brand new outfit to go to the mission school. And she remembered going to Robinson's store and picking out a shiny orange shirt. It had string laced up front, bright and exciting. And she, Phyllis Webstad, was so excited to wear her brand new shirt to go into her brand new school, which was a residential school. When I got to the mission, they stripped me and took away my clothes, including the orange shirt. I never wore it again. I didn't understand why they wouldn't give it back to me. It was mine. The color orange has always reminded me of that, and how my feelings didn't matter, how no one cared, and how I felt like I was worth nothing.
word.
All of us little children were crying, and no one cared.
Oh my word, that's
She
so
talks
sad.
about, and then she talks about, and this I can relate to this. She went to a treatment center for healing when she was 27, and she's been on this healing journey since then. She says, I finally get it. That feeling of worthlessness and insignificance ingrained in me from the first day at mission affected the way I lived my life for many years. Even now, when I know nothing could be further from the truth, I still sometimes feel like I don't matter, even with all the work I've done. That resonates with people, I think, who've tried to do
that's gonna
healing.
make me cry.
So listen, Orange Shirt Day is at the Xinghua Auditorium on Sunday. It's Sunday, September 30th, this coming Sunday. It starts
Okay.
at 2 o'clock. It's a gathering in the spirit of reconciliation.
Awesome.
A movie, a walk, and a feast.
Yeah.
I
That's
know.
awesome.
I'm all goosebumply.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
a beautiful story. Orange Shirt Day is this Sunday.
Wow, what a way to turn that positive. Right?
Yep.
Take it and turn it around.
You have
That's
anything
awesome.
uplifting for
well,
me?
you know what? Not uplifting, but interesting. Murphy Brown.
Thanks for the coffee. Yeah. What
Right?
about her? What about her?
Well,
Candice
she's
Bergen?
back.
As Candice Bergen?
No, she's back as Murphy Brown.
Candice Bergen's making a return as Murphy Brown?
She went like it's aired already. And you
I
know
had no
how,
idea.
Yeah.
Well, where?
I forget what channel.
Okay.
I forget what network. But you know how it was part of the routine where the secretary was always somebody different?
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
And I mean, they had people like Sally Field, Bette Midler, Rosie O'Donnell.
Yes.
On her first show back after, I think it's been 30 years, Hillary Clinton was
No.
her secretary.
No way.
And Murphy Brown says, and you'll have to do emails. And Hillary goes, emails. Yeah, I know a little something about emails. It was
Brilliant.
awesome.
Oh, I
Isn't that
can't wait.
the
I'll check it
best?
out.
Yeah.
Candice Bergen's always been one of my favorites.
And
she's
you know,
been gone for so long.
Yes, and she's a little heavier. She's aged like we all have,
She's
and
got
she
that
makes me
voice.
feel awesome because I'm a little heavier and I've aged some.
But you still got it, baby.
But she just like her voice is like so distinct and it
Oh,
was
I can't
hilarious.
wait to check it
and
out.
Hillary Clinton, man, good for you, girl.
Right on. Hey, you have the news coming up after
I do.
this break, so don't go anywhere. And following that, Donna Hilsinger is here to talk to us about Fall Festival Friday. It's that time of the year. The Fall Festival's upon us.
Yay.
Plus the Humane Society. Don't go anywhere. More with Mornings with Luann and Tim right after this. Welcome back to Mornings with Luann and Tim. Donna Hilsinger.
Hi, Tim.
Guess what this is?
It's our very first Algoma Fall Festival Friday.
Fridays are all full of Fs.
Okay.
No, because we also have Fur and Feathers Friday for the Humane Society.
Oh, fantastic.
But Donna, okay, are you the executive director? Is that your title?
That is my title,
Okay,
yes.
but how many years with the festival now for you?
I think it's around 15.
Wow. And this year, exciting as ever.
Yes,
I know.
yes.
First of all, I have to start off by saying Kevin, who's in our control room, Kevin Collar,
Yes.
was vibrating when he found out that you were bringing Sharon and Bram up for the
Yes.
Fall Festival. He has been a fan of Sharon, Lois, and Bram. Of course, Lois passed away, right?
Yes,
But
yes.
Sharon and Bram are still going strong.
Yes, yes.
And
Skinnamarink-a-dink, skinnamarink-a-doo, I love you.
So when are they coming up?
They come. Their show is October 6th, and it's getting really close to sold out.
Okay.
So I would encourage anybody who's interested in the show to get their tickets soon. I'm sure it will be sold out by the time next week rolls around.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
What's their date? Sorry.
Saturday, October 6th. It's
Oh,
at 11
wow.
o'clock in the morning, a great time for kids.
Okay.
It's at the Sioux Community Theater Center. They're really excited about coming up. I was talking to Sharon the other day.
I love that you talk to these people
Yeah.
too. That's so cool.
Yeah, so many of the people that we've had at the festival over all the years I've been involved, they're just wonderful. They're great people. They don't have egos. They're just, it's all about their craft, and Sharon and Bram love children and love to sing to children and inspire children, and so this is going to be a fabulous concert where everybody in the audience, and I'm hearing from all kinds of adults as well as kids,
Yes.
who are going to sing those songs that they remember, from their childhood or their children's childhood. Or
My nieces and nephews all grew up watching Sharon, Lois, and Bram.
Yeah.
Now they have children, so of course it's a great
Yeah.
family thing.
Yeah, and they'll have lots of things to take away.
Yeah, you
She's
said they're
got-
going to have lots of.
She's got T-shirts and CDs and other things that you'll be able to pick up as souvenirs, because this is their 40th anniversary. Yeah, we
dogs
can
are
hear
barking.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear it. Fur and feathers, right?
Yeah.
This is their 40th year, and it's their final tour.
The final tour.
Yeah.
This is going to be it.
This
Oh,
is-
so this
yeah.
is now, and tickets
is
for
last
all of
chance.
these events, Donna, are
Yes.
available.
The tickets are available at the box office at the Station Mall or online through our website, algomafallfestival.com.
Okay, now so that's the Saturday.
Saturday,
When do you
October
actually
6th.
launch?
We will actually launching on October 3rd, which
That's
is
a Wednesday, October
this
the 3rd.
upcoming Wednesday. And I'll tell you, yesterday, and I'm going to go down and see some of the pieces today. So the art gallery is getting ready for the exhibition of the Group of 7 with pieces that have been borrowed from all over Ontario, pieces that have never been exhibited here in Sault Ste. Marie at all. There are pieces from every single of the Group of 7 artists, all of them, including, I believe there are 5 Lauren Harris pieces, and they arrived at the art gallery yesterday. And Jasmina,
Is she beside herself?
she is beside. I'm going to go down and take a sneak peek this afternoon just to have a
Donna.
look. But they. She's retrofitting or like recreating the inside of the gallery to be suitable to these pieces. It will be stunning and an opportunity to see Group of 7 pieces for the 100th anniversary. So this year,
It is.
2018 is the 100th anniversary of the first trip using the boxcar of the Group of 7. So it was 100 years ago, right around this time. I think it was in September.
Who did that? Who?
Lauren Harris.
No, but who planned this? Did you and Yasmina do it together?
Yes,
or?
yes, we did.
Oh,
I
my
mean, it's a
gosh.
remarkable anniversary. I mean, the Group of 7, and certainly Jasmina, can speak to this more from an educated point of view than I can, but they formed their style here starting in 1918, 1920, 1918, 1920, 21.
Yeah.
That's a legacy that our region of Algoma, our city of Sault Ste. Marie and our region of Algoma, we own that. And it's so exciting to celebrate it and bring people in to see this.
And
What's
to have
turned
pieces
into
we've never had
so
before.
No, they've never been exhibited.
How
here.
long is it running?
The entire month of October.
Oh,
Actually, I think Jasmine is going to hold it over at the art gallery and carry it on.
I'm a member now, so I can go.
I'm a member too.
I'm so excited. They do amazing things there all the time.
Yes.
Let's talk more about
You
the
know what
fest-
else though? You can also. On the Saturdays in October, you can register at the art gallery. There's a Learn to Paint Group of 7 style. Learn to Paint.
I love this.
Yes, because
I
I
didn't know that.
apparently I see that you've been painting.
Did you see my
I
painting
did.
in there?
I
from the-
saw it.
I did for paint night.
I saw it. Yeah.
Okay, so what else? Tell me more.
Okay,
Festival.
what happens after? So we've got the exhibition opening
this the
October
thing?
3rd. We've got Sharon and Bram October 5th.
Everybody should get this in their mail, shouldn't they?
They should have. Yeah.
I got mine. Check it out.
Thursday, October 11th, the Fortunate Ones are performing.
At the pub.
A husband and wife. They're at the pub at the Water Tower Inn, East Coast.
Juno-nominated duo.
They are. That show is actually getting close to sold out as well.
Yeah?
Yes, it seems to be very popular for good reason. They're beautiful songs and great chemistry between the two of them, even though they're married. And then October 12th
Soul Pepper
is Soul
Theater.
Pepper
Oh
Theater's
my
The
gosh.
27 Club. In that show, there were 5 vocalists and 5 musicians, and they will be performing the songs and telling the stories of musicians or of singers and songwriters who left us tragically at the age of 27, like
Oh my gosh,
Janis
that's the
Joplin,
theme?
Jimi Hendrix, Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
It's an extraordinary show. It's been performed at Soul Pepper in Toronto to high acclaim, with
it's at the
that
Machine
many,
Shop?
and that's at the Machine Shop.
With a cash bar. Concert and cash bar.
There you go. And then on Sunday, October 14th, and I'm really looking forward to this, because Jeannie Becker has been here with the Fall Festival before.
Yeah.
And she'll be here with Mark Sakamoto.
Who's Mark?
Mark wrote a book called Forgiveness, which was the winner of CBC Canada Reads.
Yes, it was.
In 2018, and it's a story about his grandparents and what happened to them in their life in Canada. His grandmother's Japanese, and she was interred.
She was
yes,
in one of the camps?
I think it was in the
Holy smokes.
30s.
That's going on
or
the pavilion.
And that's happening at the pavilion, and I've had great conversations with both Jeannie and Mark, and this is a very near and dear topic to Jeannie, and she speaks about it beautifully, and Mark is very excited to come to our area to experience a bit of Algoma.
First time up.
And to talk about the book that he wrote. The book is, I couldn't, when I was reading it, I just felt so anxious to keep finding out what was happening, and what happened to his grandparents over time, and
Those evenings are
how
always
they have
so cool.
forgiven.
I did an author evening with you.
Yes, with Madeline.
Yeah. Okay, so we got to keep going here. The National Ballet of Canada.
So the National Ballet of Canada is coming to perform a piece that was created by Rob Binet, inspired by the work of Lauren Harris.
Once again,
it'll
tying
be
in
performed in the Art Gallery. Yes, in the Art Gallery. That first show, so it's running October 18th to the 20th. The October 18th show is sold out now. But there's still 3 other times available, the 19th and 2 shows on the 20th. The dancers will be in the Art Gallery.
Dancers surround you
Yes.
in this innovative, immersive ballet performance.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Donna. And now we haven't even talked, our time is up, but listen, Ashley McIsaac and Mary Walsh, two of my favorites.
I know.
Ashley McIsaac, Canada's
Yes, we're going to
foremost-
dance. Yeah, and his cousin Wendy McIsaac's going to play with him. And
Of course, Mary Walsh.
and then Mary
one
Walsh.
of Canada's funniest women.
I can't wait.
Neither can I. Now, you're going to come back every Friday
I am.
to remind us of what's going on and tell us about what happened.
I'm going to. You're
I
right.
love it because you always have the best scoop because you know all these people. It's so much fun. Donna, thanks for doing Fall Festival Fridays with me.
You're welcome, Tim.
Stay and watch the puppies.
I will.
And you're coming back at 10:30 to be interviewed by Luann anyway. So
I am. I'll be back.
Okay. Stay with us. We'll be back with the Humane Society right after this.
Now I'm walking on sunshine. Wow, I'm walking on sunshine. Wow, I'm walking on sunshine.
Come on, let's twist again, like we did last summer. Yeah, let's twist again, like we did last year.
Oh my gosh! Last week we had Kanga and Rue.
We did.
And this week we have Cooper and Zoe.
That's right.
Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Welcome back to Fern Feathers Friday.
There we go. Thanks,
And I'll go
Tim.
with Fall Festival Friday.
Yep.
Hi, Cooper. This is Cooper, ladies and gentlemen, and beside Cooper is Zoe. This is a twofer. You're getting 2 dogs
Yes.
for just over the price of one.
Yeah, well, these guys are actually cheaper too because they were
Less expensive.
Less expensive.
They don't want to be told that they're cheap.
Yeah. They already came to us fixed.
Oh, they're already. So Cooper's a male, obviously.
Yep, and Zoe's
a female.
female.
So neutered and spayed, already done.
Yep, so that's a reduction in the cost of the adoption.
Now, but the other thing is, we want one home for both.
Yes, she's
Tell
very
us-
dependent on him.
Zoe's very dependent on Cooper.
Yeah.
Now, and breed, we see that Zoe is
Jack Russell.
Jack Russell Terrier. Look at this, purebred Jack. And Zoe, Cooper, we think has some Beagle in him.
He looks like it. He doesn't
Little
look
bit
like
of-
a purebred.
Doesn't look like a purebred.
No.
Now, they came in here with a lot of energy and they've settled right down. In a matter of like not even 5 minutes, they've calmed right down.
Yeah, they do. With new situations, they get very excited, which is typical for the breed.
Yeah. Well, Jacks have a lot of energy.
Oh my
for
goodness,
sure.
yes, it's endless.
What startled me when you told me their ages.
Yes,
Tell me.
they are 9 and 10 years old.
Can you believe this? They have the energy of puppies. They look so young. They're fit as can be.
They are.
So what's the story? How did they end up in your care?
They were surrendered by their owners because of a new baby.
Oh, look
So
at
they
you
didn't
guys.
have the time for them.
You need somebody who can spend more time with you.
Yeah, in a home with mature children, not toddlers too, I
Right.
think. I mean, little dogs, he can be a little sensitive, so if a toddler were to grab at him, he might get upset.
Oh, okay.
Especially because they are older,
Well, they're set in their ways.
Exactly.
When you get to be that age. So, and obviously they're extremely well cared for.
They are.
You have a history on both dogs.
We do.
Which is great, actually. We talked about this before. If you're dropping a dog off, if you can't take care of the dog anymore for whatever reason,
Yep.
do the dog a favor and leave some information with
Just
it.
give us a name.
Just a name and maybe any kind
An
of
age.
But no histories here for health, no issues.
No, they're in great
Complete
condition.
Oh my gosh! Seriously, these are beautiful dogs.
Yes.
What kind of you want a yard?
They will need.
They're gonna need it.
Because they're high energy, so they need to be able to run around to burn off their steam. Jack Russells are, they've got a lot of energy as a breed.
And then what about for diet? They no dietary, just
Yeah, just normal little
normal?
small breed kibble.
there you go. And so what's the cost then to adopt?
These guys, I believe it's
Hey guys, Cooper.
50 each.
Oh, but they have to go together.
They
or
do
no?
have to
yeah,
go together.
because she's reliant upon
She's
him.
very reliant. If he's doing something off on his own, she has to go investigate. Like she misses
she's
him.
so soft.
We'd initially thought about separating them, and we tried, and we had to put them back together.
These dogs don't even smell.
No,
Like
they're
even
incredibly
their
clean.
breath is amazing.
They're, they're pretty well housebroken. I mean, there's the odd accident in the shelter, which sometimes happens.
Well, they're if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah. Well, and then this morning, I mean, the routine was a little bit disrupted. So
All right. So if anybody wants to adopt these dogs or any of the other dogs, how many do you have in care right now?
we have about 5 other dogs that are up for adoption right now. We've got a beautiful pair of huskies too that have to go together.
How old?
They're older. They're seniors.
Senior huskies. Oh,
Gorgeous.
Keith, turn off the TV set right now. We have a beautiful husky, and he loves that breed. So the Humane Society, as always, open on the weekends.
Yes, noon to 5.
Noon to 5 on Saturday and Sunday. And so if you have a home, if you have some love to give, or if you know somebody who's looking to adopt, these are beautiful, mature dogs. They're so well behaved. They are a pair, and for $100, they're yours, already neutered, already spayed, and up-to-date shots.
Up-to-date shots, no, except a rabies. That's all they need.
All they need is the rabies, and
Yep.
that's nothing. Laura, thank you so much for being here again
My
on
pleasure.
Fur and Feathers Fall Festival Friday.
That's a mouthful.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, we will.
Here on Mornings with Luann and Tim, and we'll be right back after this to say goodbye and wish you a good weekend with Luann. Stay tuned.
You got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cry-
Ooh, baby, do you know that's what? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven.
Isn't that absolutely awesome that Kanga and Rue were adopted from last year?
I know! The next day she
That's
said.
so awesome. Thank you so much,
Keep
you guys.
doing that to say,
Seriously.
would somebody please adopt Buddha in the
Oh,
wheelchair, please?
Yes, poor Buddha. And these two are very, very active, but they can't, especially the little girl apparently. She's a little
She
needy.
wants to be around the little boy all the
yeah,
time.
she just like sniffing his bum and everything.
Just like you
So
and Jim. Listen, everybody. Have a wonderful
I didn't say
week.
that, honey. You
Have a
did.
great weekend. We're going to see you bright and early Monday morning. Take care, Sault Ste. Marie.
Have an awesome weekend.